It's beer o'clock on Real Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Hofbrauhaus Freising, and it's a bottle of the Graf Toerring Winterma rzen coming in at 6.1% ABV. There's a look at the label. There's the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. I'm really looking forward to this beer. Kind of ruined the bottle cap. Put a big, oh, and again. Oh. Blimey, look at that. You give it a good smashing one side and then the other. Didn't want to come off. Anyway, yeah, there's the open bottle. We finally got there. Beer in the glass there. Good levels of carbonation. You can hear it. Probably going to be a clear beer, this one. It's a little dark. It's deeper than a light amber. I would say this is probably amber, totally amber in the colour. It looks lovely, really does. Two-finger white head. As I mentioned earlier, the carbonation is lovely, very clear looking beer. Let's get the aroma. Looks good. Yeah, I appreciate this. I do. It's weird. I seem to be going full circle in the beer world. I seem to be going just a strong ale or a strong lager. But it's very simple, very simplistic. But that doesn't mean it can't be good. Slightly fruity aroma to it. Granted, it's a little bit coppery, it's a little bit tinny. But there's something really familiar about this beer. There's something really familiar. It reminded me of holidaying in the south of France. So, drinking lager in Tenerife for some reason in Spain. Why am I thinking that? Let's get on with the taste. The beer is available from beersofeurope.co.uk, largest online beer store in the UK with a fantastic range of beer from all around the world. Check the link in the description box of the video for their fantastic website where they've got hundreds and hundreds of different beers, including this one if you want to try it. Now we'll get on with the taste. Cheers. Yeah, it's very simple. It's a very, very simple beer. But then again, there's a nice nuttiness to it. A nice kind of slightly roasted hazelnut flavour to it. I like that. Lots of biscuit malts coming through. This is not as simple as the nose suggested. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. It's malty, it's bready, it's biscuity. Again, it reminds me of being on holiday in France. I must go back to France. I've not been for probably 15 years. It reminds me of freshly baked baguettes. Walking through France, lovely roasted malty, slightly roasted malty flavour, hazelnutty, biscuity, bready, warm baked bread. That's what I'm trying to get at here. A little bit of bitterness on the back end from the hops. Yeah, it's brewed at 6.1% ABV for a reason, I suppose. And that reason is that it's been brewed for the winter months when it's cold. You want something a little bit warming. You can feel the warming sensation as the beer hits the pit of the stomach. Slight lemony tastes. It's not bad. It's not bad. I like it. How can I compare this to a UK beer? if I was to compare this to a UK beer, it would probably be... It reminds me a little bit of, what was the vintage... like a hob, the vintage Hobgoblin, the 6% Hobgoblin. It's just got a little bit more depth to it. And I'm thinking it's got a little bit of old speckled hen about it, but the good old speckled hen that used to be about 5.5%, I think it's 5.2% ABV. I think they've reduced it now. It's about 4.8, something like that. I'm not thinking of that beer in particular. I'm thinking about like a vintage. What's the Abbott Ale? The vintage Abbott Ale at about 6%. This is better than all of those beers. I'm just, what I'm trying to do here is just explain to you guys who may be watching in the UK. You might be probably watching in Germany, actually. Some people might be watching from America. I'm just trying to give you guys a reference point as to what this beer is tasting like. It's like a vintage ale. It's a Winterma rzen. If you're watching in Germany, you're bound to know what that is. Let's rate it. I like this beer. I do. It's got Sunday afternoon sitting in front of the football about it. Six Nations rugby. Just chugging some strong beer and shouting at the television. There's something very simplistic about the beer, but yet it tastes lovely. I'm going to rate this, and yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.